Well, hey everybody, John Ritlin here, and
The Terminator.
a G1 Supercard review.
Yes.
And yeah, we watched this instead of the Hall of Fame. I will simply say I'm glad Bret Hart's okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We will discuss that during the pre-Mania gaming stream, but this was one hell of a show. It had its weird moments, it had its bad moments, but it had a lot of good moments.
They weren't good moments, they weren't bad moments, but they were moments. Believe that.
That's... You had commentary, thanks. You had commentary, it was Kevin Kelly, Colt Cabana, Ian Riccaboni, and you also had Caprice Coleman jump in there also.
Always good to see Colt.
Definitely. Colt, we got to see him on the first
fight show we went to.
Yeah, first indie show we went to. But you also had Nick Aldis jump in on commentary, but let's get to the Honor Rumble, because we got a lot of participants in this.
Oh,
it was 30. This was a lot of fun, though. You had Kenny King start at #1. And then you had the king of wrestling, Minoru Suzuki, start out. And I'm like, Kenny's gonna die. And you thought he might have, actually.
But we'll get into that.
We will. Cheeseburger, #3. Beer City Bruiser. I want to clarify right off the bat, like here, just a little bit in, but I'm not the biggest Ring of Honor fan, though I respect a good amount of the talents. Ring of Honor's best days are behind them, though.
Oh, shit.
But let's get to Beer City Bruiser. Sorry, there's throwbacks, and then there's letting guys like this in the ring. Sorry. He's not bad, but he's not great. Show of Roppongi 3K at #5.
Show.
Shingo at #6.
Bushi at #7.
Yes. Yo at #8. Show and Yo. Roppongi 3K in there.
Yeah.
Shaheem Ali, I'm not really familiar with him. He was impressive, though. Bruiser gone pretty quickly. Thank you. They did really quick intervals for this thing.
Yes.
We had Rhett Titus. He was fine.
Worldwide!
Thankfully, this Titus made it into the ring. Yeah, something like that.
I wish you got the hand motions.
LSG, finding the LSG spot at #11. And then we get Taguchi of Taguchi Japan in the rugby gear, because of course he is. Will Ferrara, thankfully not Ed Ferrara, #13. Chase Owens! Yeah, he was here. Then he attacked Suzuki, that was dumb. We get Rocky Romero at #15. Continuous clotheslines, that was funny. We're just everybody's clotheslines on Bushi. Taguchi's running to plays, or Rocky doing all that, and everybody just hitting clotheslines. Everybody was almost tripping over their own feet trying to do it.
God, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
Wrestling is sometimes at its best when it's stupid, but a good kind of stupid.
Bushi got eliminated soon after. Then the brawler Malonis, the big guy, the really big guy. Then Ollie and LSG got gone because they got thrown out. Bad Luck Fale in at #17. He's best in these kind of matches when he doesn't have to carry them. Fale's actually pretty good. He's just broken down, though.
It's the folly of man.
It's funny because he has the finishing move, the Bad Luck Fall. I was hoping to see Toa Hanare in this, and I did not. So we did interact with him on Twitter. Hopefully it's in the G1. We get Roppongi 3K getting eliminated. Cheeseburgers. Guys, save him. That was pretty funny.
Right.
We then get Jonathan Gresham in at #18. Him and Jordynne Grace are engaged, I believe. Good. He is really good. He is spectacular. He didn't get to show that much here. Rhett Titus got gone. Shingo got gone. Tracy Williams. He then went...
You're gonna get got!
Tracy Williams then went to attack Minoru Suzuki. Tracy wants to be traced with a chalk line, apparently. Because that's a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea. Minoru Suzuki could kick my ass.
Minoru Suzuki could kick everybody's ass in this neighborhood. Yes, yeah, okay, there you go. Yoshihashi in at #20. Taguchi got eliminated. Then PJ Black with blonde hair. Why? Weird. Former Justin Gabriel. And just in case,
I had a lot of trouble recognizing him because he looked nothing like what he used to.
Which is probably good because he's better off out there. Ferrara's gone. Chase is gone. Thank you. Liger in at #22. Huge pop. Brawler, the big guy, got eliminated by Liger.
Right.
TK O'Reilly of the Kingdom in at #23. Benny Marcella, I believe is how you say it. #24. Tracy got eliminated. Delirious running around the ring, tiring himself out. #25. Tomohiro Ishii at #26. Hey. That was really fun. I mean, that guy hits hard. He does. Yes. Black gone. Yano in at 27. Goes to commentary and has Colt sub in for him. And Yano's just so fucking hilarious. I mean, English is obviously not his first language, but he's just having fun on commentary.
That's what's important.
Yeah, Cole was in there. Hiroki Goto in there, 28. Bad Luck Fale got eliminated. King Haku. Everybody was probably going to die if Haku could have gotten to the ring a little quicker. To be fair, he's 60. I mean...
I think the guy that attacked Brett would have died in Haku. You know?
Ooh. They should send him to Haku. They should. Haku, though, is great to see Haku there. And then I wondered...
60 years old.
Yeah, and Yano helping Colt. But then, I wonder why the crowd was popping so much when because the music sounded familiar. The Great Muta at number 30 is wrestling in 2019. Wrestling...
In my head, as soon as I heard that, I was like, Muta, 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 Muta. Although I know it's Muta and not Muta.
I mean, well, KG Muto. I mean, bottom line is, though, Muta.
Yeah.
Muta is a legend. And him and Liger face off. I mean, Delirious, Colt, Yano, Gresham, Goto got gone, Ishii and Suzuki battling out. And then Minoru got eliminated. Cheeseburger finally got eliminated. Haku got gone. Ishii got gone. O'Reilly, Vinny gone.
Got gone.
Yes, got gone. I can English. Muta and Liger going at it. And then it looks like they're going to have... It's going to be down to them.
And then the world's most epic blue balling occurred. When Kenny King goes back into the ring and brings them both out. Launches them over the ropes.
Yeah. And he wins. That was good shit. That's how you build it. That's how you get a heel over.
Everyone's like, oh god, we're going to see Jushin Thunder Liger versus the Great Muta in 29.
Oh. And then you had Muta miss Kenny King. That was fun though. That was a fun Rumble. That was. It wasn't anything... I don't want to say it was anything spectacular because it had spectacular moments, but it was fun. And then we start with the main show after a little break. Words from various talents, including Naito, just fucking burying the older people that like MSG. Fucking hell.
I love MSG. It's great in Chinese food.
Is that some kind of spice?
Seasoning kind of thing.
Is it?
It's something that's usually added to Chinese food. But anyway.
I don't know anything about Chinese food. Will Ospreay, never openweight champion from New Japan versus Jeff Cobb, the TV champion of Ring of Honor. Winner take all. And good God, did Cobb start with a lot of power and throwing Ospreay around.
He also ended with a lot of power.
He did. Ospreay with that DDT outside. Brilliant. Huge clothesline. The Os cutter for 2. So many spots to call here. A lot of really good near falls, though.
If I were to do this in my usual format that I do for like 205 Live and NXT reviews, my notes would probably be like about this long.
Yeah. As it stands, I actually have 4 pages of notes, 2 back to back.
He has more notes for this show than he's ever had for another pay-per-view.
Yeah. Wait till Mania tomorrow. I'll have rants for that. But this was impressive, though. It looked like Ospreay might hit the Stormbreaker, the double underhook onto the shoulders. Cobb hits a big Tour of the Islands off the top, and another Tour of the Islands. 1, 2, 3. And we tied, by the way, 6-6 on the tally. He went up 1 here, though, and I was happy for Jeff Cobb.
Me too.
He can get over in New Japan. We saw him live at a Defy Wrestling show. Super nice guy. Really cool guy. But this is good. This is a great way to kick off the show.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had Dalton Castle with his boys against Roosh.
Boy.
And Dalton's boys displayed for everyone to see.
Yes.
And he gets in the ring. You have Roosh come down to the ring. The bell rings, and 3 shotgun drop kicks later, Roosh wins in like 30 seconds.
The reason for this, that commentary was giving, was that he was distracted by the fact that one of his boys left their feathers in the ring.
Yeah.
Which distracted Dalton, and by the time he looked back when the bell had rung, his bell got rung.
He did. Now, I get it. Given how long the show went, I get why they went, short on this, but still, you could have cut down a couple things on this and maybe given a little more time, but it was impressive.
Yeah, this match was entirely too long.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, it was entirely too long. But then you had Dalton attacking his boys afterwards.
Boy!
Is that God of War reference?
God of War, yeah.
Oh, okay. The new God of War?
Yes.
Okay. But Dalton attacking his boys, we'll see what happens here. I don't know if Dalton's on his way out, if he's going to have a character change. I have no idea. We then get Juice being attacked backstage by somebody. Who knows? Mandy Leon. I hope I pronounced that right. She was on commentary for this women's match. Kelly Klein versus Mayu Iwatani, who is the current Women of Honor champion. Mm-hmm. I liked it, but I think the crowd was killed for a little bit because Dalton got squashed.
Yeah. Thankfully, the women, they're good enough that they brought the crowd back into the match. The crowd got more invested, started cheering, started booing, doing their stuff. But it was tough to get over what just happened with the Dalton Castle bit.
I like the submissions by Kelly Klein. Mayu coming back with some great speed. I see why people cheered her and, you know, praised her. Said, oh, she's only one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. I need to see more of her to decide that, but I certainly see what people were saying. But in the end, K-Power, I believe that's what it's called, Kelly Klein's finisher. 1, 2, 3. She is the new Women of Honor champion after dropping it to Mayu recently.
But now to drain the excitement from the rest of the crowd.
People are wondering what the fuck's going on. Why? I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. They have Angelina Love and Velvet Sky come down to the ring. Okay, just give me a little second to rant here. The beautiful people in Impact at the time when they started, they were over. And yes, the Mean Girls shtick had been done in wrestling forever and whatever. And they blocked me on Twitter, so I don't fucking care. But I don't have anything against them as people. Angelina and Davey Richards seem happy together. Velvet, whatever. But why is Ring of Honor trying to be like Impact in 2009?
Oh, it'll get worse.
Oh, it will. But I just don't get it. Now, I get wanting to bring in new talent. Mm-hmm. But you can't bring in talent that really has been past their shelf life for a while.
Yeah.
Angelina can sort of work. Velvet has somehow regressed in the ring. I just don't get this. You have Mandy Leon come down. She seems like she's going to team with Kelly Klein. Oh, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, Mandy helped the beautiful people. Well, or, you know, now they're called the Allure, I guess.
Allure.
And Chris, they had the graphic ready already, which you know what that means.
The production crew was in cahoots!
It is, it is. I didn't like this. I have no issue with the new stable. But nothing against Mandy Leon. I haven't seen enough of her work, though apparently she's good. I just didn't like it. Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, I just didn't like it. It made Ring of Honor seem second rate.
I'm just gonna edit Zach Brannigan saying Allure and just cut out the V part and so it says Allure.
Do it. Do it, yes. This, I didn't like this though, but it was what it was. You then had this big fat guy named Mega Ran do this rap and it was bad, and then Bully Ray comes down and attacks him, which is good.
Yeah.
I get that it's a guy.
Real heel move.
Yeah.
Mega Ran, bad at rap. We had to mute it. Well, I muted it because I was like, yeah, the second he started rapping, I was like, this is bad. I hit mute. I go, I need to see how bad this is. No, that's pretty bad. Just put it back on mute.
It was. Look, I'm not saying I got any musical talent, but that was pretty shit. This made the show seem Bush League. You then have Bully Ray, who's going to challenge me. Juice is no longer able to. Flip Gordon, that Bully's been feuding with for a number of months. Fuck, I think all the way back at Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
That I reviewed back in October. No, I mean, I was saying, like, back in October. That's how long. New York City Street Fight. Then you have Silas and, what the fuck was his name? Shane Taylor? Something?
Yeah, some dumb guy.
Taylor, you know, some guy who looked like Ahmed Johnson in WCW, and that's not a good thing. I'm sure Taylor's talented, but anyway, you know, basically Bully's guys. And then Juice's music hits, Lifeblood, because that's Juice's thing there. Haskins, I believe.
Mark Haskins. British talent, if I recall.
You know what, he is, actually. They praised him really well. It ended up being a 6-person street fight, and I'm sorry, this went on forever.
Dear God did it. It was a not exciting street fight.
The cane usage was cool. The table spot was cool from Flip. You did have Flip pin Bully, but
I've seen more entertaining street fights from Shane McMahon.
And that's something, because Shane McMahon does not offer entertaining stuff. I get it. Ring of Honor, look, I'm not going to say the Ring of Honor, you know, doesn't deserve its
It might
fans.
just because I don't watch Ring of Honor much that I'm not as invested into the match, and that may not have been what drew me into it. I haven't been a big fan of hardcore or, like, street fight matches since ECW days, and that was when I was a wee lad.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but it's storyline, okay, cool. Flip pin Bully, that's fine. I wasn't invested in this. Yeah. Could just be because maybe I'm not able to pay enough attention, but I knew they had enough of a blood feud going, and this didn't draw me into it. But good on Flip. He's still able to move well.
Blood feud with
Lifeblood feud, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know what the fuck I said. We then get to a really good match.
Yes.
Taiji Ishimori, Bandito, and Dragon Lee for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. And holy shit, they're diving already. Holy shit, they're diving. Holy shit, they're diving. Holy shit, all the dives.
Yes.
Too much to call in this.
There was no room for ... dots.
No, they're just dives everywhere. Ishimori.
Welcome to Dives and Dives and Dives.
Dragon Fury. So, This was
Welcome to Drivers, Drive-Bys, and Dives.
Detroit. Bandito, we saw live in October.
Yes, we did.
It's good that we started going to indie shows so we could actually say that stuff. But this was great stuff. You had a double fall away slam by Bandito off the ropes. My God. Spectacular. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dragon Lee, holy shit.
Dragon Lee's fucking
It's the first time watching him wrestle.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, he had that great match with Hiromu Takahashi where Takahashi unfortunately got injured at the G1 special. And I think it's playing into this because Dragon Lee ends up pinning Bandito, which shocked me. I had Ishimori retained, you had Bandito winning.
Yeah.
And good on Dragon Lee.
And we were both wrong.
Yeah, good on Dragon Lee for winning them. Good, I mean, good on him. Bandito shows respect by putting a title around him. I think we're getting Dragon Lee versus Hiromu Takahashi very soon. Hiromu is on his way back. This was a damn good match.
Yeah.
I mean, this was really good. This got the crowd back into it. And then, the Guerrillas of Destiny versus the Briscoes versus Evil Sonata versus Brody King and PCO, IWGP, and Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. Now, I want to say this. I don't know what PCO's entrance was. I get it.
PCO's entrance was annoyingly long.
It was a
mundane.
Yeah, it's a Frankenstein entrance. I get it. He has reinvented himself.
But then he walked off like he had a wedgie, and it was kind of hilarious.
It was kind of funny. But you know what? People like him. People pop for it. Maybe his character's not for me. That's fine.
Yeah. There's wrestling for everybody.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. I'm just some of the people wishing.
Let's not bring that up, shall we?
No, some of the people wishing death on Joey Ryan and Priscilla Kelly is what I meant. Yeah, that's no. Come on, guys. It did start off hot. You start off with some, you know, I mean, because obviously it's a four-way. You can just have weapons and all that stuff and everything. Of course, you have Master Heater, Jotto there with the cane. Of course, guy weighs like 80 pounds, but of course he, you know, can use the cane. Their Paradise Lock on Tangaloa, that was pretty funny, you know, where, you know, Sonata ties his hands and his legs together. And the storyline going to New Japan is that, you know, Milano Collection AT on
we both have GOD on this?
We did have GOD on this. Well, Milano Collection AT has the key, but, you know, Sonata knows the key. It's the way to just kick his ass and it knocks him out of it. This was wild. This was goddamn wild. You had a powerbomb to the outside to PCO, and then he rises up, and then he falls back down.
Right.
Which was funny. That got a pop for me. That was pretty funny. This was really good, though. Brody King, we've also seen he is ridiculously good. But Guerrillas of Destiny ended up getting the win after the Super Bomb 1, 2, 3. The Briscoes did not factor into this all that much.
Yeah. And then Yano, after the match, has the belts around him, and he runs off with
it. Which is weird, because he's part of the Never Openweight 6-man champions. So maybe this is just a way to get that going. So, okay.
Okay, but
let's get... So suddenly we're wondering, what the fuck the crowd's doing? What the fuck's the crowd... What's going on with this? What's going on? Why is the crowd cutting away?
It was a very clever marketing ploy by Ring of Honor.
It's just not a good kind of marketing ploy.
Because of who they were bringing in.
They cut away, and...
They brought a big ass over the barricade, but also they brought Big Cass. So Enzo and Big Cass jump over the barricade and start assaulting the Briscoes. While the
I think it was after the match.
Yeah, well, the Guerrillas of Destiny should be celebrating their win. So the camera cuts away from them, and they know exactly how this will work. Is that people will share the clips of it.
Yeah.
And market that Enzo and Cass have invaded for them, because what they saw, and like if you look on the clips on Twitter, the security didn't really do anything to stop them.
But the Tongans didn't seem very happy.
No, I don't think anyone would be happy having to deal with Enzo. And I think people would make room for Big Cass.
They would have to.
But Enzo, not so much.
I will say this, I've never been the biggest fan of the guys. I'm glad the Cass recovered from his seizure.
Yeah.
I agree with you. This is a clever marketing ploy. The problem is, this makes Ring of Honor seem Bush League. This really does. You can do better than this. Sinclair has...
You can do better than the hand-me-downs.
Yeah. Sinclair has oodles of money. Oodles of money.
Caboodles of money, even.
They do, right. But they have so much money, and I'm sorry, but they could do better than this.
Yeah, they could.
If it turns out to be a work, fine, but I would not be surprised if New Japan, after the treatment in some of these matches, if AEW, and I'm not, the t-shirt company currently, But if they do get a TV deal and they gain some traction, I would not be shocked to see the working relationship between Ring of Honor and New Japan split in AEW to work with Japan.
Yeah.
One, the Elite's there. They'd want to work with them, and you got a women's division, they could work with Stardom.
I mean, nothing would draw more attention to AEW than having a match between Okada and Omega.
Again, right. Yeah, on that state, put that in Jacksonville. I mean, I know, it's on that soil. That could work. I could sell out something. I just didn't like I did like the fuck you Enzo chance. The fans were not happy.
No, they wouldn't be.
No. Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr., the British Heavyweight Championship. This was it? See, I told you Sabre Jr. was good.
Yeah.
I told you.
I knew he was.
Right. Tanahashi, though, it was good. It was more of a condensed version of matches I've seen from them before. Great submission, arm focus, shoulder focus by Sabre Jr., though.
Yeah.
Cloverleaf work by Tanahashi. Sabre Jr. with that great triangle and that sitting octopus, the reverse octopus.
Yeah, he got him into reverse octopus and brought him down to the ground. There's at one point he did an extremely tight triangle hold. Like, in WWE, when someone puts him in a triangle hold, that's the kind of hold one should expect to see, but they don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, that was very MMA-like. That's exactly how
it's not Shane McMahon's triangle hold.
His Lancer. Sabre Jr. just knows how to apply a hold where, yes, it's going to hurt. He doesn't hurt people intentionally. He could, because he's that good, and he should probably sort out the whole Brexit thing, like putting Theresa May in a freaking triangle.
I don't think anyone would complain.
I don't think anybody would.
Of course, you can't film it, because you can't broadcast anything that's going on in the House of Commons, if I recall.
Oh god, you can't. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, this was good stuff. Looked like Tanahashi might get. He did that dragon screw on the ground. Knees aren't meant to bend that way. But in the end, ZSJ got a sitting octopus stretch, and Tanahashi gave up.
Yep.
He couldn't tap out because his arms were trapped and one of his legs was trapped. But yeah, that happened. It was great stuff. So Sabre Jr. retains Ibushi versus Naito IWGP Intercontinental title. We hate our necks.
Neck breaker.
Yes, we hate our necks. That was basically the statement of this match.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great stuff. Why does Kota hate his neck so much?
I don't know.
Goddamn, Kota. We want you to live.
Sorry, but your brain's now a little mushy. Mushy.
But this started off hot. Crowd was just insane. Crowd was cheering for Kota, cheering for Naito. Naito just slightly over an MSG. Just
a little bit.
Just a little bit. The Hurricanrana outside got a Mamma Mia chant, proving tomorrow Ronaldo crosses just any. I mean, I think he did work in New Japan actually for a bit, like English broadcasting.
Yeah, like I put up on Twitter, is this. People chanting Mamma Mia just goes to show that Mauro is the choice of voice for the wrestling industry.
I mean, he really is. There were a lot of close near falls. You had a Destino out of nowhere for 2.
Destino's pizza rolls.
God, I used to eat those, and then they changed the recipe. But we then get finally that Kamagoe, the knee to the face, knee to face. But Ibushi did channel Nakamura with the Bomaye. I think that's how you say it. But then he hit the Kamagoe at 1, 2, 3, new IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
It's gonna be interesting where they go from here.
Naito's winning the G1, I think. Naito versus Okada one more time at Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
And Naito finally wins. They did a Wrestle Kingdom 12. Naito did not win. I think that's the way you go. My opinion. Nick Aldis on commentary for Marty Scurll versus Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven in the 3-way Ring of Honor title ladder match. And I'm sorry. Look. They tried, and there were some good spots, but this went...
I think this was the lowest point of the...
This is the lowest point match quality-wise.
Yeah.
Match quality-wise, but not the lowest point of the show. Scurll was super over. Matt, oh, good God, did they hate him. And he played it up.
Good.
He played it up really goddamn well.
But, sweet Jesus, Jay Lethal. I'd say make a career out of it, but it's kind of your job. But, like, taking... 2 minutes to set up a ladder setup that would come into play near the end of the match. But, like, just...
Yeah.
I believe the term is methodical. That's the wrestling term.
Yeah. Lethal is... And Lethal's been wrestling for years. Like, I think it's 04, 05. So he's been wrestling for a good one, maybe even before that. The first time I saw him was in Impact, like in 05 or something like that, 05, 06. He is really good. He has had injuries. He has carried Ring of Honor on his back. So have others. I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying the Briscoes haven't. And others haven't. Lethal has been the guy. this wasn't the best showcase at first. They got better spots in later.
They did.
There was a "fuck you Taven" chant, which I liked, except there was a Marty Skrull moment where Lethal's in the ladder and he's just hitting the chair into the ladder, which is only causing a ringing. It's not actually hurting Lethal besides his head.
Like, his entire stomach is exploded. What is he going to do? Oh, he's hitting the ladder.
Right? There was a superplex spot, though, from Skrull to Taven. That was great shit off the ladder. That was great shit. Finger snapping. And then you had the X ladder.
Yes.
Nice. You had the X ladder. God damn it. You had the X ladder, though, and Taven got put on that. And then Lethal puts it outside, which unfortunately...
It ended up rolling, and turning, and going into the crowd.
And the crowd starts chanting,
"That's a lawsuit!"
Depending on how many fans got hit, and if they got hurt, oh god, Sinclair's gonna have to pay out the ass for that. Not that they don't have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a spear through a table. That was pretty cool. Taven to Skrull, I believe. Okay. Table spot off the ladder. Lethal hitting a huge elbow off the top. Looked like Skrull was gonna get it. Nope, he got knocked out.
No, he's never gonna get it.
Not this time. But then we get Lethal tossed onto a ladder that was like, you had the Kingdom ladder, the big old purple ladder that was like 20 feet tall.
How they hit that giant purple ladder under the ring is beyond me.
I don't.
The commentary questioned that as well.
They did. How could you hide something purple?
I know, right?
Right, yeah. But you had that. Matt Taven ends up winning the Ring of Honor Championship, which honestly, with the story they've been telling with Lethal, Taven considering himself the uncrowned champion. The storyline they've had going at least past few months, at least what I've been able to keep up with, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the end, and it was the right call, even though I wanted to
It took forever to get to, but it got there.
They did. And it was good stuff in the end, but they could have cut some of this. It probably wouldn't have been that bad. We then get Brock being booed during the video package of the show of the IWGP Champions, which he should have been.
Smarky Mark's got a Smarky Mark.
Fucking pissed all over the legacy of that title, and he should be eviscerated for it. Okada versus Jay Whiteo versus for the IWGP title, and of course you had Jay White with Gato there. It was great stuff. Now the crowd was exhausted, and because this was deliberate at first, crowd loved Okada, hated Jay White. They got some great shit though. Dive over the barricade, stupid.
To be able to do this when people are awake at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and it was almost midnight by the time this match ended.
Yeah, they just drug the crowd back in by force.
They did. What do you think of Okada? It's the first time you've been able to see him wrestle.
Great.
Yeah. He lives up to the...
He knows how to work a crowd.
He does. Well, yeah, I mean, especially after how Impact fucking screwed him up. He was like Kato type character from the Green Hornet.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm serious, and it's a good lord.
Because I've seen that.
Oh yeah, you did see that. Yeah. Drop kicks, great drop kicks. Jay got rocked on this one drop kick to the face.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, when I pointed it out to him, you act like you had seen it, but then they did the replay, and you're like, oh!
I thought I saw it. I didn't realize it was that bad, but it was something else. Gato had a lot of interference here. Which
he didn't have a lot of interference. Yeah, he had one big moment of interference where he distracted the ref on
low blow,
yeah, near the end of the match.
But there was a Rainmaker kick out that was cool to Blade Runner, but no cover because Jay White couldn't capitalize. The low blow behind the ref's back, the fuck you Gato chance, and then Blade Runner, nope. Rainmaker, nope. Finally, a bunch of Rainmakers. Big Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3, new champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah.
Jay White's title reign ends after just about 2 months. I don't know what they're going to do with Jay White now.
Yeah. I don't know if they want to rely on the Bullet Club's popularity anymore.
At least
because the most popular figures of the Bullet Club are gone.
Tama Tonga and
Besides the Tongans.
Yeah, besides the Tongans, really. I mean, they're reloading. Their merch does still sell, but we'll see. So we're going to finish this up here. I'm going to say B+. Despite some of the shit, this hit more highs than it hit lows.
I'm going to go with B-. There were a lot of points that I just was looking at that I was going, okay, but why?
Right, and I totally agree.
And, as John could attest to my constant complaints about, like, the ladder match.
Yeah, but B+ for me, B- for you, and...
There's a poll up here. There are comments down there. There's also like and dislike if you like the reviews.
Please do that, and we will be back with a Mania review tomorrow. I'm John Ritzlin. That is...
the Derbinator.
We'll be back tomorrow.